Oh, yeah. Hello. I'm here. There was a bit of a delay. I was messing with my mic again. Well, in my defense, this time it was the like the stand thingy, like the boom stand or whatever the fuck it's called. Grybo, hey, you're playing Roottrees. I am indeed playing Roottrees. I've been playing it for a while, and it is entrancing. It's a really good game. It reminds me of Obra Dinn a lot, and it's super fun. Where is Roottrees? I played so many games this past month. That Roottrees, because I use like the recent sorting on Steam, and my Roottrees is like quite far down. But yes, how's it going? What's happening? How are things? I'm loving this like chill jazz we got going. I like this game. It's really fun, and it's like 45 minutes past midnight here. The root trees are loading, and I'm not sure how long I'm gonna play for, cause like I'm off tomorrow, right? But I don't know when I'm gonna wanna go to sleep. So let's see. And also I don't know where I left off. I got a shit ton of pieces of evidence. It's actually going alright. The last couple of days have been pretty decent. Nice. There's been a bit of a shakeup at my workplace, so we kind of we have some shift changes, and that's gonna be a bit chaosy next week until I get used to it. But other than that, it's been fun as well over here. Also, I keep forgetting how fucking loud this game is. I have my volume set at like half the usual for my other games, and it's still like super fucking loud. For me, probably not for you guys, because I have like a limiter set up for the stream. So anyway, Pix Pop. Yeah, I got like a bunch of shit. I kind of wanna like clear these like pieces of evidence, because there's this like magnifying glass icon that shows how many, like, what was it? Hold on. Intuition. Yeah, so develop a sixth sense for how useful your evidence can be. The numbers in the magnifying glass refer to how many clues are connected to a specific piece of evidence. Yeah. Whenever you find more evidence or lock in family members, new discoveries will be... Yeah. So I kind of want to get rid of these. No, I don't know. Could it be Jimmy Roottries? I think this guy is the singer. Yeah. Well, I still don't have him, do I? I don't have a bunch of Roottries. Yeah, so Grybo, if you played this before, this is how my current thing looks like. And I'm thinking I should go like top down, right? So I started at the top, then I did like the second row, like the second generation. Now I'm working my way through the third generation with some like outliers down here that I've done. I played the first part. The Flash version that came out first. Gonna go all over the place. Yeah, I realized that. Okay, so this guy, I think, is... I'm quite sure about him. So I think that's secure. Now, I don't know, I still have... I had some other people that I had, like their names and shit, but I didn't have like a photo, I think. Problem is that I play this like every few days or like once or twice a week, and every time I come back to it, I kind of forget what I'm doing. No, so the... Oh shit, I just realized my fucking thing is not set up correctly. Son of a bitch. Gotta move it. There we go. So the game actually has two campaigns. Oh yeah. So there's the Roottrees Mania thing. Yeah, I've seen that. Apparently it's like almost like a sequel to this. Okay, what the fuck am I doing? Wait, that's not Emerald. Oh yeah, it is. It is. I've only done a little bit of that. Oh, okay. I haven't gotten into that yet. I want to finish this first. So who are you married to? Elias Roottrees. Oh, he has the I just realized he has the fucking... Hold on. Oh! He's not locked in! Wait, that is Elias. Hold on a sec. Wait, no, that's not it. This one. Where is it? Where's the guy? Is it not this one? Oh, let me go back. Let me go... Where's that photo that I used for his headshot? Is it this after all? No, okay, where the fuck is it? Hold on, let me check that again. Let me know if it's too loud. Yeah, it says Eli. Okay, so it's... Oh, it's the Free Spirits one. This one. Yeah, so that literally says Eli on it. Even though it's... Like, you can't really see it. You can barely, like... You have to, like, look really, really fucking close. Alright, so that is Elias. So I think I have, like, 2 that are locked in. Well, not locked in, but they're like, correct. My one complaint is this doesn't use AI images. That's the one difference from the Flash version. So or whatever, the HTML5 or whatever. That one did use AI images. This one doesn't. Like, these are all like handmade. They're made by real humans. They're human slop, as it were. So no, this actually doesn't use any AI shit. If it did, I wouldn't play it. It looks so AI generated. I know how true that is. That's what they said. I should. Is there some? Hold on. Are there credits? There's no credits for this. I kind of want to see the credits because, like, that's what I heard as well. That the Flash or like the internet version, like the web version, use like AI generated portraits, right? But the one thing they did for this is that they hired like actual people to like work on the actual like images. They do look AI generated though. I agree with you. They kind of do look AI gened, but I don't think they're. I hope they're not. I'd like to like avoid every figment of like AI shit on the channel. So it would be a bummer if these were actually like AI generated. Oh, Flora, hey, I'm first. You are first. You stole the first from Grybo again. How dare you? Hi, welcome in. Hold on. How's it going, Flora? Okay, Elias M. So he's the what is he? I was actually ferned. Hold on. Elias. What if I go M Roottrees? No, what if I go does he have like an actual middle name that I can use? No. Okay. Can I just use Elias? Oops. This one. What if I just do Elias Roottrees? Not this guy. The other one. Elias. Hold on. I think I found something. Family Man, a Roottrees legacy. Was very poorly received book about Elias Roottrees. It's possible to find a copy of the book these days. Okay. How's the game? It is confusing. I've gotten to a point where I'm not sure how to proceed. I know how to proceed. I just I've run into this a bit of a snag in the road, I guess you could say, and I don't know who to go for next. Oh, who's this guy? Oh, fuck! I think I had someone here. It's not that I don't have choices. It's exactly the opposite. I have too many choices. Hold on, I think I had something on that guy. I had something on the fat boy. Grandpa was furious none of his sons would take over as president, but that's what he gets for holding on to it so long. With architects, preachers, and lawyers, nobody's got... Okay, hold on. Architects, preachers, and lawyers... I know. Is Elias the architect? Because I think one piece of evidence... Hold on. Was it this? An attempt to recapture the spirit of the 5 pieces photo with our generation. For all time's sake, we gathered on the warehouse floor. I wanted Eli to stand all the way to the left. So Eli, who's Eli? Are you Eli? Since to me he looked a lot like Pop did in the old one, but I was outvoted by my brothers. They insisted the 4 of us stand together, and so we clumped up in the middle and let everyone filter in behind and in front of us. The only one too good to make it, yeah. Sam. I don't know who Sam is. I still don't know who that is. Grandma insisted we include Sam, even if we didn't want to. None of us understood why, including Sam. I also didn't think it fair Miracle made it, since it's technically a 5-piece. No, it wasn't this one. There was like one of the photos. I think it was this one. How's your day, Flora? What have you been doing? What have you been up to? This picture was famous in our house. Pop even had it framed. That's him on the left. It was taken in 1935 to celebrate the move to the new warehouse that Eli Jr. designed. Okay, so he's like a designer? What is he? Hold on, whoops. That's not what I wanted to do. Eli Jr. Oh, this guy. Okay, that's not who I want. I wanted this guy. What is his middle name? Oh. Could it be Miracle? Hold on. Elias Miracle Roottrees? No, son of a bitch. Well, this sucks. Do I have like no piece of info related to this guy? What could it be? He could be like maybe an architect? No, because the other guy was the architect. What? Right? Hold on. Lawyer, architect. Yeah, so he was the architect. Housewife. Not bad. Mostly just been watching streams, and then I took a break to chill this afternoon. And now I'm waiting for refreshes, some in-game dailies. Nice. Gotta do those dailies. Artist. No. Baby is a baby. He is a baby. Cashier, CEO, chef, comedian, construction? Maybe. I'm not gonna like try and lock anything in until I know for certain. I'm like 99% positive on this guy. So I think he's like a sure bet. I have this guy. I'm not sure who or what he is. Okay, that is way too loud. I literally cannot hear myself speak. Elias M. Roottrees, professional baby. I'm a baby for a living. It's like those guys in the Yakuza series with the baby storyline. Okay, hold on, because I know I've read about this guy, about the fat boy. Let me see if I can find that thing that I read. It was in here somewhere. company should stay with our branch of the family since we still have the Roottrees name. I'm not even sure Clancy would have wanted, but he's the one who was volunteered. Instead, it ended up going to Zach. Even though his surname doesn't match the candy, he's the firstborn son of the firstborn 5-piece. Okay, so yeah, that's the guy. So, firstborn son of the firstborn 5-piece. Alright. His name is Zach, and now I remember, if I type in Zach, I get this. I do not know who these people are. Because if I look for Zach Wilson, there's nothing. Right? Was it? Yeah, Z-A-C-H. If I look for Zachariah Morden, I believe I also get no results. Zachariah Morden. Yeah. Okay, so this is where I got stuck. I don't know which Zach this is, and I don't know what he is. Cause like if I at least knew his occupation. Oh my god. President. Where's the second president? Oh my god. Oh, he's the second president. All right, hold on. I might actually get this. I'm gonna try to like brute force this. What the fuck are you? Are you construction? Now, if I go Zach, so if I go Zachariah Morden, that's not it. If I go the other Zach Wilson, no, that's not it. What the fuck are you? Dancer, director, doctor, driver. Could that be considered like a... Hold on. Like a racing suit? What is that? Shit. Hold on. I feel like I'm really fucking close to getting this. Let me get like a better look at this. I wish I could like... Oh my god. I can't... No, I can't. How do I zoom in on this shit? I need to like... Eli. What if I just look for like Eli? Roottrees? No. So I do have a brute force deduction if you'd like it. I don't actually remember the answer. This was just my first thought when you showed some things. Hold on. Let me do my let me try my brute force, and if I don't get it, I can. I'm gonna let you take a shot at it. Okay, so it's not construction. That was the okay. Maybe no, he wouldn't be an architect, right? Zach Wilson. What was the other one? Zach. Nope. Artist, author, baby cashiers, comedian, construction, dancer, director, doctor. I'm gonna try driver. Whoopsie. No, I don't want to change that. Is not the Morden Zachariah? Zach Wilson? No. Okay, I'm gonna need to like zoom all the way out because I need to like drag the screen a lot. A firefighter? That's not a firefighting suit. His housewife. Interior design? Nope. Lawyer, man. Oh my god. There's a mechanic. Is something... Yeah, okay, so, is something supposed to happen once you get the, yes. So, the thing is, once you have, like, 3 correct choices, they lock in, right, and become golden. So, the idea is that, where's the guy? I'm, like, 99% sure this is the right, combination of things for this guy. So, this guy is, like, an almost sure bet, right? And now I just kind of have to like juggle between these guys. I know this guy is the second president because that's what he was listed on if he didn't change his job. But you, as far as I know, you become president for life. And we know he's Zachariah Morden because if I read this book, even though his surname doesn't match the candy, he's the firstborn son of the firstborn 5-piece, and like the idea is that it goes from siblings are in birth order, so oldest to youngest. And the 5-piece are the first like generation of Roottrees. So like these 5 guys. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. These are the 5 pieces. And he is the firstborn son because he's like all the way to the left of the firstborn 5-piece, which is this woman. So I'm almost sure this is, and also there's like one bonus thing about this. Hold on. Yeah, it's like mother even ever the quick-witted Elizabeth Caddy remarks counter back. Maybe they wanted to go to the only member of the family who looks like he samples the product. What do they sell? They sell sweets. They sell like candy, right? It's like he samples the product. All right, so yeah, my thing that I'm trying to do now is to juggle between like, I know this guy is Elias M, and I know that's him, so I just gotta juggle between this guy's occupation and this guy's name, right? Because there's 2 Zachs, so I kinda have to like get the right combination. Okay, he might be a mechanic. He might be a fucking mechanic, because that looks like a mechanic suit. Okay, now if I do this, so he's not Zechariah Morden. If I click this and it pops up, then I'm a fucking genius. Okay. Grab, what was your suggestion? Because I'm fucked now. I'm out of ideas. You kind of already covered them? Oh? Oh? What do you mean? What do you mean? So I think Elias M is definitely a mechanic, because that's literally a mechanic. Yeah, that's what I saw mechanic in the list, and I was like, hold on, he's wearing a fucking mechanic suit. My specific deduction on Zach is about the shortening of his name. Zachariah? Right, because there's no H, right? If he was this guy, if he was like Zach, this guy, they wouldn't shorten it to like Zach, right? So Zachariah would be Zach. Yeah. Zach and Zach have the same amount of syllables. There wouldn't be. Yeah, fair enough. Okay, so if this guy's right, and I believe this guy's right, then what the fuck am I getting wrong? Something is not checking out. We don't have a second president, because these, like, none of them got the president roles. They were like fighting between themselves, and they all have like different occupations. Okay, so the idea about this guy is I have this thing. I think his username was, fuck, I don't remember. I should have like took a note of it. Did I take a note of it? Nope. Fuck, I fucked up. Hold on. Chris Rafferty? No. Fuck, how did I get to his thing? But inspect Chris's art project. Oh yeah, hold on, let me get to that art project. Cousins? No. How did I get to that thing? Okay, so this is this art piece was found on the portfolio of college student Chris Rafferty. It was referred to as self-portrait of me and my fiance, Lulu. So that's how I know this guy's like Chris Rafferty. And he had, he has like a username he goes by on the interwebs, but I kind of forgot what his thing is. If only I could find that thing that I'm looking for. Chris Rafferty's cousins. You reassemble this one. What was the occupation you put? Student, I believe, because he's like, no, artist, right? Because he's like And I have another logical assumption. Throw it my way. This isn't from memory or anything. I'm just using deductive logic right now. Yeah, go ahead. I think it was like Chris Ref 7-2, was it? No, was it 7-5 then? Ah! I got it! Okay, so the idea is you find a simple page called The Art of Rafferty, copyright 1997, on Prodigy that lists the author's email address as chrisref75@prodigy.us. Below a bunch of GIFs that say under construction, there are a few art pieces. The first is a painting captioned "Me and my fiance Lulu," a painting I did for my first year of college that I plan to give her when we get married in May. Go Tartans. Also, Chris Ref 75. That's supposedly his year of birth, right? Today in game is 1998, so he would be like 23 right now, right? If you change to student, that's what I was gonna say. For the job, you always choose the latest one, right? So he's 23 now. He used to be a student, but I think right now he's an artist. Logical assumption 1, less of an assumption, more of just an observation. You never tried searching for Zach, or only Zachariah. The game says you have to like search for their full names. No, I didn't. I could, but that's what the game said at the start. So just Zach Morden. I can try that. Hold on. Let me do this. Let me Chris Draft 75. Let me mark this as a highlight and put it in. Where do I put this? Chris Draft 75 goes to non-Roottrees, I suppose. So Zach Morden? I could. No, still not. Chris Draft is all the way at the bottom of the list. That means he's probably still a student. Where is he? He's like below the sisters, but they are already like adults. And then like below him, hold on, there was like a child somewhere. Oh, I don't have the child yet. But here's the thing, he's married, right? He is 23. Like we know for a fact he's 23 because like the year of birth and stuff. And also he's married to this person. And if you go to his like personal blog, there's like a painting I did for my first year of college that I plan to give her when we get married in May. So this was, I don't know when, like in 97. So this was May 97. So he got married like in May 97. Is an unemployed husband? I mean, he is an artist. There's an odd, I don't think, like the only unemployed option you can put is housewife. I don't think he's a wife, housewife. There's an odd collage or collage called Cousins, which seems to be made of 3 scrambled images. Yeah, I already did those. We had to create a piece of art about our family, and like he's all about like art. You call that art? I mean, art is objective, dude. You don't subjective. I mean, you don't get to call that art. No, it's not. Everything can be art, I think. So this is why I think this is correct. Like I'm almost sure. Beauty is in the eye of the one who created it. Fuck you. Fuck. And then we got Clark Rafferty, but I don't have a photo of him because that's Chris's dad, and he like got married and split up and married and split up again, and then he had Chris with this person, whoever the fuck it is. But something does not check out. Do we have any other? Hold on. I have it as C. Do I have a? Oh my god. Hold on. Let me just try this again. Grybo said it. I don't think this is gonna work, but I'm just gonna no. Yeah, this guy's probably Zachariah. There's a bunch of Eliases. Eli. I mean, a bunch. There's only like 2 Elis that I don't have. Lyte! Hey, Foxy! How's it going, Fox? Happy birthday! I think it's your birthday today, right? Like yesterday was just the birthday stream, right? I believe today is your actual birthday, so happy birthday, Fox. There's a spouse you can add in there. Is there? Spouse. Nope, no spouse. There is new model, musician, military, mechanic. No, there's only one. Like housewife. That's like. I'm almost sure. It's my birthday. Happy birthday. I mean a spouse missing from the board. How's it going, Fox? How was your birthday? How did you celebrate? A spouse missing from the board. I have a lot of spouses missing from the board. I wanna like log them in at some other or like whenever I get their info. Those are not like priorities that I wanna have. I wanna look for them as I get them. Oh yeah, this is like a child. Like these two are like still. Yeah, so this guy's like a student, K-12. And wait, this is weird. Okay, so he's like half a generation below them. See? Because he's like lower on the thing. Oh, that just means like it doesn't necessarily mean that he's younger. It means that his like from a further generation, kind of. I guess I don't know. But what you can deduce now. No. I'm gonna get to them when I get to them. I wanna focus on these 3 fuckers right now. I'm at work today. That's why stream was yesterday. Oh, do you not think? Whoa, why am I like loading? You know what? You know what? Oops. Why do they not give you like a day off for your birthday? Hold on, shit. Why do I keep doing this? Hold on a sec. I wanna get something ready. Hold on a sec. It's gonna take just a bit. It's me! I'm the Roottrees now! Wait, also, fuck, hold on. It's me! I'm the Roottrees now! It was me all along, Austin! Okay. That's not, that is insanely dumb. That was like the dumbest fucking thing I ever did. I do not deserve this Twitch channel. To which I just didn't think about my birthday. I planned the whole stream thing on Tuesday. It's good that you got to do it. It was a good stream. I'm sad I had to like go to bed before I finished it, but it was a good stream. I enjoyed it. The housewife, Lyte Roottrees, the housewife. Okay, can we get the fuck on with this? I have the people. I know they're right. I gotta be right. There's no way I'm not right. What other fucking job can he have? Let me read the rest of his thing. Hold on. Baby. Oh, I should have gone with the baby. We need to be unscrambled before you can use them. If that, there are a few art pieces. The first is a painting captioned "Me and my fiancée Lulu." Painting I did for my first year of college that I plan to give her. Okay, so I have her. She's there. Cousins, which seems to be made of. I have that one. I finished that one. I think he's an artist. Like there's no other like feasible occupation I could put there. And that's his name. I don't think there's any other Chris Rafferty. No. Excuse me. It was so much fun. I'll cut it up into shorter vids at some point. Also, I should find someone to edit down my vids because I do not want to. That's why I don't. I just like spit them out on the YouTube as they are. I wonder if Eli's placement is wrong. Yeah, okay, hold on. Fair enough. Like, why did I put him there? There's gotta be a reason I put him there. Miracle Roottrees. Hold on. Roottrees. Say for the Miracle Network, a production company run by the Miracle Roottrees estate. Because I know I've read these articles before, and I know for a fact they like go out of their way to not mention the other son, because like there's these people like these three Miracle generations that are all like preachers, right? And and like they have an entire like preacher conglomerate going on, but they go out of their way to not mention Elias like at all. So it's like Miracle Roottrees arrived so late in his mother's life that doctors swore he wouldn't survive his first year. His mother and father, Elias and Gwyneth, named him Miracle because they thought him impossible. He was younger than his brothers and sisters by over 14 years. With a birth that late, the final child of his generation was nearly torn apart by countless health problems, but still with the power of God on his side, he persevered. He triumphed over these complications and even regained his sight to spread the healing word of the Almighty! 23 years later, Miracle Roottrees Jr. arrived. So that's the other one. That's this guy, right? Became the famous family's second vessel for the higher power. At 18, he unburdened himself from the Roottrees name and took his father's testimony to a whole new level via the power of television. Oh yeah, this he did this because he got like outed as a fraud. I've read another article that said that Miracle Jr. got outed as like a goddamn religious fraud. Surprise, surprise. And he had to like abandon the Roottrees name and move to like more rural small TV channels. Since left the life of glamour and glass behind to reach those places that need it most. The power of the Lord, yeah. Maybe Chris. No, I believe Chris is right because he is like the son of Clark Rafferty, which was the son of Lauren and Jacob. And like one of her memoirs, I think I've read that like he got like remarried a bunch of times. An evangelical preacher committing fraud couldn't be in my US of A. 12-hour YouTube video is a bit much, but you can like cut. Okay, cutting it up is not like a huge deal. You can get. I used to use what's it called again? DaVinci Resolve, right? Before I started doing it like on the fly through OBS. I can show you how. It's really easy. So then you don't need to like. But the thing is that I also like, you only stream, right, Foxy? You don't also record. Because if you record, you can just like start and stop the recording like whenever, and you can. If you stop it, then you restart it. It creates a new file. So that's what I do. That's what I did when we did the 8-hour co-op update thing. I basically stopped the recording after every game and then restarted it. So it made a new file, and then I put them all as like separate files on YouTube. The only other thing I can think, no, it is lock in at 3. That is like the one consistent thing that I'm sure about. It always locks in at like 3 big portraits. Like the small ones don't count, and they're only used as like bonus things, right? Excuse me. But the big portraits, like the large ones with the photo and shit, and the occupation and everything, those always lock in at like 3 correct ones. So I know that for sure, but then recording would have been smart. Well, you know, next time. So Chris Rafferty, the artist. Wait, what do you mean? Wait, what did I do? What did I not do? Yeah, always use a person's most recent occupation. Are we sure Zach was the second president? There's no other president, because this guy was the first president, right? And then all of these, they had like different occupations. So housewife, architect, lawyer, housewife again, and preacher. So they all have like different occupations. And if we look at this book, Lauren Roottrees there in 1950, it focuses on the day her grandfather Elias, so like this guy, because grandfather, because this is her, then this is her dad, then this is her grandpa. He was like the founder of the company, right? Elias announced he would step down as president of the Roottrees Candy Company, and the meeting to determine his successor. So we know for sure this is the second president, because that's what the whole page is about, right? It doesn't necessarily need to follow. It does. The Roottrees Candy Company presidents need to go in the. Well, it needs. They need to go in like consistent generations down, because like this guy's the second. Then we have the fifth president, which was Carl Roottrees, which was the guy that died in the plane crash along with these sisters. So he's the second. Maybe the third is from the same generation, but it can be. It's possible that it's from a further down generation, right? But mainly I think he's the second because it's the only like thing that checks out, because they're talking about him here. And again, it says that where was it? Yeah, it's like the firstborn son of the firstborn 5-piece. So wait. firstborn son. Wait a goddamn minute. Wait a goddamn second. What if they had a daughter first? Son of a bitch. Son of a motherfucker. I don't know if we can lock in that no, he is the direct successor. Like that's like the one thing that's like consistent, because it says like this is what this page is about, right? Like that's what I'm thinking. Because like I asked Clancy if it ever came up that a woman could take over. After all, Angie's older than Zach. Oh my god, Angie? Okay, so we have an Angie. Angelica Morden. Okay, so this guy's gotta be a Morden then. James. Okay, and this is Angelica then. Then yeah, okay. Fuck. Okay, so this is correct. Okay, now I'm good, I think. But still. Thank you. Oh, is that what you meant? Is this what you meant? Is this the guy who meant? Ah, okay. Okay, so I think he's locked in now, but now I fucked something else up. What did I fuck up though? Yeah, how do we know that Elias is in here? Hold on. What else did this say? Fucking 14 fucking clues on this in this one page. Clark's getting married, and in my opinion far too young. He's barely 18 for God's sake, and Danielle isn't much older. So we got Clark and Danielle, which I believe are these people. So we got a Danielle in here. There we go. Is barely 18 for God's sake, and Danielle isn't much older, but openly confronting them would make me a hypocrite. After all, Jacob and I got married at 16. Clark, like the rest of his generation, is a free spirit. What else do you call a group of kids growing up with more money than any one person can spend? They all aspire to be musicians and artists and dancers and all sorts of nonsense. The only one who has any discipline is Carr, but that's because Bob forced Clancy to send him to the academy. Maybe I'm just getting old, but our generation... Okay, Clancy? We got another Clancy. I assume that's Carl's dad? Do we have another Clancy? Oh, Clancy Jr. Oh, of course! Okay. Okay, we got another Clancy. I don't have his photo or his occupation, but we got another Clancy. Maybe I'm just gonna know. My brothers all seem to pursue paths of knowledge, and the most rebellious thing any of us ever did was bring home someone who would be illegal to marry if we lived anywhere south of Pennsylvania. Pop seems to have gotten over it because Edward is set to take over his department once he retires. Okay, so we have an Edward who supposedly married a black person, maybe? And as for me, my first published book, Swashbuckle My Heart, is based on the pirate stories I used to invent with Jacob when we were walking in the woods after school. I think he'd be proud that Clark and I are carrying on his name. Even my cousins are doing well. Zach's not a bad president after all, and his sister seems to be doing a good job raising her twins. Oh yeah, she's a housewife. She's a housewife. Okay, hold on. Housewife. I just need a photo of her. I just need a photo of her. Hold on. Not this one. I would assume she's in the same photo as these people. So there's only 2 women that I don't have like locked in. I could go for one of these. Hold on. I actually have a chance to like lock in another 3 now. Fuck! I did it! Shit! Okay. So I guess this was correct? Okay, so Chris Rafferty is not correct. But her wife is! Excuse me? What do you mean her wife is? Wait a second. What do you mean? Her wife is correct, but he's not? What fucking sense does this make? So it looks like he may be selective at what it confirms, which is what Oberdin does. What do you mean? I don't remember Oberdin being selective. Like, as soon as you got 3 right, it was like good, right? There were some that wouldn't confirm. That never happened to me. Are you sure you just didn't get them wrong? Until a certain point. Weird. Okay, maybe... No, it doesn't make... I was gonna say that maybe I have to go like generational, like from top bottom, but then again I confirmed these guys. Did I fuck something up with this guy? Is he actually not an artist? Hold on, maybe he does have a like a different reputation, occupation. What was it, like Chris Ref 75? Yeah. What the what was Clark Rafferty, was it? Hold on. Let me look up Clark Rafferty. A few fan sites for the band Jim and Diamond seem to mention that he used to make music with Clark Rafferty. They mentioned an album called These Times. Hold on. Oh shit! I didn't have this? A band called C&J plus J&D. So that is Chris and Jim plus Jim and Diamond? Released one single called These Times. Prodigy is the search engine. Or like it's like there is like a result for it, but it's like the email provider? ISP, it's an ISP, right? Yeah, it's just an ISP. Because like not everyone with the service makes a website, but if they do, you can usually find it by searching for their screen name. Someone with the username XXX Diehard Dazzler XXX scanned the cover and noted that it cost me over $200 at auction. Apparently, this was Jim Roottrees and Diamond LaRue's first song together. He also mentions that it was performed with Jim's cousin and Diamond's sister, and that it was only somewhat similar to Jim and Diamond's later works. You can't find anything else about XXX Diehard Dazzler, XXX, the band, or the single, so all that's left to do is add the scan to your evidence. After a blazing fast 35-minute download, the track is also available. Let me look this guy up. No, it just redirects to this. Okay. Oh, in the periodicals, maybe? But like, I need an actual periodical. And like a magazine. Maybe this? Maybe Business Watch? Prodigy? No. What if I go with Butler County Times? Nope. Silver Screen Magazine? Nope. Okay. Oopsie. Close that. Alright, so I got like a new thing. Hold on. These Times is an old single from folk group C&J plus J&D. Okay, so it's J&D is Jim and Diamond. Then we got C&J, which is, what did it say? Hold on. It's first song together. He also mentions that it was performed with Jim's cousin. I assume that is Chris Rafferty, and Diamond's sister. Okay, so do we have Diamond LaRue in here? Do you have like Jim Roottrees? Yeah, so we got Danielle Franks because that's his spell. So we know that's Clark. I got a thing in my throat. Cousin. What are cousins? Where do cousins go on this board? So it's Jim's cousin and Diamond's sister. So folk style songwriting, catchy, MMM magazine. These times, can I like use these faces? Oh, I can. All right, cool. You have a scan of the album as well as a recording of the title track thanks to a collector of Jim and Roottrees memorabilia. The website also listed the song's credits as music plus lyrics by Clark Rafferty and Jim Roottrees, backup vocals by the Roottrees. On it is a MMM magazine? Ooh. Oh! Hold on, we have a new magazine. Magazine from the 40s to the early 80s. It went out of business due to a high competition from much more major publications. Alright, I'm gonna keep that in mind. I like that it just says the lyrics of this song contain no clues. Let's listen to this. Oh, yeah. Me for you and you for me. Someday it will come though this tree will be the last of what was we. With passing years, all past the verge, rivers rambling onward surge. Okay. Shut the fuck up. Shut up! How do I make it shut up? Shut up. Yeah. Hush. Okay, there we go. Anyway. Babylon by Kevin MacLeod. What was it then? I have a new magazine. So I could look for some people in here. I could look for Jim Roottrees. A review and interview from 1979 entitled A Reluctant Hitmaker. Jim goes into his first band. Until a few years ago, Diamond and I were in C&J plus J&D with my cousin and his ex. My cousin and his ex. Clark never knew his father, so our grandpop insisted he spend time with my dad and me. As a result, Clark and I grew up like brothers. Diamond and Jane! Hey! There we go. We got a name. Jane LaRue. Okay, so where's the other LaRue? Why are Gwen Roottrees? Hold on. Why are these in like this weird like rectangle? What is this? Oh, I have them. Okay. I was looking for these guys because I didn't know if I oh shit, I have a photo of it's one of these guys. I don't know which one. Oh, JD, that's him. And then C&J and J&D. Okay. So we got Jean LaRue on this part. I have a photo of her. Hold on. C and J, and then I have a photo of her, J and D. There we go. Damon and Jane, on the other hand, are actually sisters, so the four of us had sort of a cutesy family band thing going on. Not our finest hour, regardless, when Diamond walked in on Clark in bed with her youngest... What the fuck? When Diamond walked in on Clark in bed with her youngest sister, everything exploded. No more family band. The only thing Clark and I had in common was music, but even then we never agreed on what it should be. He was always more interested in catchy tunes, something you hum a week later. I've been told rollin' is like that. Keep rollin', rollin', rollin'. That wasn't my goal. When he called me up and said he liked it, I took it as a sign he was gone in the wrong direction musically. That made him laugh, but I'm trying to make art. I don't mind saying any of this because he'd agree. For most of the decade he was a mess, but he's a lot happier now. He started Raffer Tunes. Oh. A website about Raffer Tunes. Clark Rafferty LaRue's advertising firm. On it, there's an about page, and you find a picture labeled the inspiration for the famous Super Bowl ad campaign. Below that is more detail. Clark was in a department store getting a family portrait with his wife and children, and when his wife was trying to get his youngest... Oh, holy shit, hold on. Katrina. The youngest of... Who was it? Clark? Clark. Where's the Clark? I think I had a Clark. Oh, that's the Clark. Katrina? Could it be here? Hold on. I wanna check out this photo that I got. You found this photo on the Raffer Team's website. It was labeled the inspiration for the famous ad campaign. Is that Chris Raff? Clark Raff? Clark was in a department store getting a family portrait with his wife and children, and while his wife was trying to get Katrina, his youngest, to calm down for the picture, he had the idea for the Roottrees Super Bowl ad. Okay. Okay, so we have a Katrina. I don't know who he married, though. I have a photo of him now. Hold on. Oh, what is he then? Advertising firm! He's in advertising. There we go. Okay, I don't know. What is going on with this guy? Why is he not like... No, lock it in. Raffer Tunes, Clark Rafferty LaRue's advertising firm. On it, there's an about page, and you find a picture labeled the inspiration for the famous Super Bowl ad campaign. What am I missing? That's my question. What if I do like Clark Rafferty. Section of the magazine called Skip It or Flip It has short, pithy blurbs about new records. An album called These Times is listed under the Skip It column with the following. These Times, a new single from C&J plus J&D, Clark Rafferty, Jim Roottrees, and two of the LaRue sisters. Amateurish folk-style songwriting is catchy at times, but ultimately doesn't do anything. Yeah, that's all we got. What if Chris Rafferty is into music now? Oh. No. Back. Oh, I tried to like highlight the thing. I was like, sorry, this text can be highlighted. Skip it or flip it? Can I search this? No. These times. Cloud crafted gem Roottrees on top of the Roottrees sisters. Why the fuck are you not locking in? Oh, I have a photo. Which one though? Hold on. Okay, which one of these looks? This looks younger, right? Because like, which one of these children like looks younger? I think it looks. I think it's this one. Okay, so I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna do this for the wife, and then I'm gonna do this and the child. What the fuck? K-12, I assume. Do I have like child? I have baby. I don't. She doesn't look like a baby. Yeah, I'm gonna go K-12 for you. Then I have a photo for you. I just don't have a name. Oh, maybe I do. Hold on. I'm gonna go with this. K-12 again. And LaRue. Kim or... Oh, hey! Holy shit! I wanna fucking roll! God damn, I'm a gamer. Holy fuck. Hot damn. I still don't have this fucking dude. Okay, did I just go through the entire like Roottrees Rafferty bloodline? Mostly. Do I have another Rafferty in here? No. Okay, what's her LaRue? No, because I already have a LaRue. She's like Jane. Kim? Oh, with her youngest sister. Oh, right, that's what. Oh no, right. Fuck, I forgot about that. So she cheated on this woman with this woman. Christ, it's a fucking mess. Okay, I have like alternate photos of this guy. Wait, did I get the? Yeah, okay, I logged them in. Whoopsie. No. I want to use this one. It looks like more formal. Okay, so I have some alternate photos of you. I have this one. And do I have another one? I don't think so. No. You are not right. What the fuck do you do? What is your occupation, buddy? I'm gonna look him up on like all the oops. Christ. Christ Rafferty. I'm gonna look him up on all the no magazines. No magazines. The fuck? Public library? Author name? No. I don't think I ever used this. Which might be a mistake, because I think I did get some books at some point in my searches. No, not you. How is he not correct? My fiance not to give her when you get married. May go tartans. What are tartans again? The mascot for Carnegie Mellon University? Oh. Cousins made of 3 scrambled images. I have to create a piece of art about our family. I asked as many of my extended family of cousins for their pictures as I could, even some I've never met. Only a few of them got back to me, and my teacher said I wasn't allowed to use pictures of Raina, Riley, or Rose, so I had to get creative and use only my third cousins. Which includes Davy. He swims for Yukon, and Bethany's yearbook picture. She's Davy's younger sister, and Stephanie, who's an only child. Chris's artwork has been added to your evidence, but the cousins' photos will need to be unscrambled before you can use them. Okay, dude, what the fuck? What could he possibly do? No. David, yeah, I've already like I went through this lead. I'm done. I'm done with this. The Huskies. No. I honestly don't know what else about Chris Rafferty I could look for. I'm just gonna go. I feel like I got the wrong. Maybe he's also in advertising, like his dad. I'll keep advertising and hope this is right. Problem is that I don't really have any more leads now. I have a lot of leads, but I don't know how to like follow up on them. Okay, who did you marry, Elias? Sam from Lauren Roottrees' diary, written in 1963. From a previous entry, you learned that Elias Roottree has given in to his wife and announced that Sam. Can I just spider search Sam? No. Just Sam. An obscure relative was to be included in family gatherings. Gwyneth had been pushing to include Sam for quite some time, Lauren writes. Okay, hold on. Sam Roottree? Samuel Roottree? Oopsie. Samuel. No. Okay, let me just check what his actual name is. Sam. Samantha? A woman? Samantha. No, Samantha. Alright, hold on. Trimmed their branches from the family tree. So why is Sam special? Nothing adds up, and I'm not the only one to realize. Angie summoned all the next gens to a secret meeting in Zach's office. Gwen's in Paris, but the rest of us, including Miracle's boys, spent ages trying to unravel the mystery. I didn't recognize Sam at Uncle Junior's wedding to Patsy last year. At the reception, when I asked who Sam was, Pop shushed me and said it was complicated. Clancy swore he saw Sam working alongside the farmhands EC and John. Who the fuck is EC and John? When he used to drive past the old Anderson farm. Okay, hold on, Anderson farm. Do we have like a John Anderson? Nope. John. No John even. Oh, hold on, Anderson farm. You find some oh, I did check this before. You find some information on a website for the first Anderson maple farm. There are a few pictures, including a famous picture of Elias and Gwyneth. That photo was added to your evidence. That was like the first photo I've got. Before marrying Elias, Gwyneth Roottries was Gwyneth Anderson. She had no brothers, so as the oldest sister, she was to inherit the Anderson maple farm, so long as she married. Before Elias took over, the farm produced only syrup. It was supposedly Elias's idea to create candy instead. Their success was not immediate until they decided to combine the maple with other flavors. This led to 5 pieces, which are still found in stores to this day. Though the Roottrees Candy Company expanded well beyond the original farm, it has been preserved as a tourist attraction. According to their website, there are still daily demonstrations and educational tours that show off many of the turn-of-the-century appliances that Gwyneth would have used as a housewife in the early 1900s. Okay, so this is not relevant. Upon hearing that, Zach checked the records and managed to confirm all 3 are on the books. Eli, Miracle's youngest, not my brother, even chimed in. Oh, Miracle's youngest. That's why I was. That's why I put him there. When he was riding his mini bike alongside the farm a few weeks ago, Sam gave him some old tools and taught him how to make the bike's engine faster. None of us think that's proper for a multitude of reasons, but Eli certainly seems thrilled because he's a mechanic. At the end of the day, nothing explains why an outsider has cozied into the family affairs, especially one who works on the farm of all places. Whatever happened to blood is thicker than syrup? Why is Granddad making an exception now? Could he be married to Sam? No, wait, Sam Cattrall? Could that be her? No, that's a dude. What's his name again? Sam Cattrall. No. I do not know. So I assume Sam is. It's a Sam Roottrees. What the fuck? Well, hold on, my watch has been disconnected from my phone. Oh! Why is my phone restarting? What the fuck? What the fuck restarted my phone? Alright, whatever. Before the person who hired you returns, every time you get 3 additional blood relatives into family tree completely correct, name, occupation, and portrait, they will be locked in. Yeah. Okay, I might be a bit stuck. Who the fuck is Sam? From Lauren Roottrees, 1963. From a previous entry, you learned that Elias Roottrees has given in to his wife and announced that Sam, an obscure relative, was to be included in the family gatherings. Okay, so there's like one photo, I believe. Hold on. Which one was it? This one? No. This one. With our generation. For all time's sake, we gathered on the warehouse floor. I wanted Eli to stand all the way to the left. So Eli, I assume, is this guy maybe? Hold on, let me put his wait. Which Eli? Not my brother, she said. It's one of these people. It's one of these. Anyway, hold on. The letter seems to me he looked a lot like Pup did in the old one, but I was outvoted by my brothers. They insisted 4 of us together. Grandma insisted we included Sam, even if we didn't want to. None of us understood why, including Sam. So who's Sam? Is this Sam? Are you Sam? If we're talking about Samantha Roottrees, right? I think that's her. I don't know. So all of them are identified except these two dudes, these three dudes, and this one, which I assume is Sam. But like, where the fuck do I even put her on the board? Elias Jr. only had one child. Include Sam, and if we didn't want to, none of us understood why including Sam. I also didn't think it fair Merkel made it in, since he's technically a 5-piece. I guess my inner child still holds a grudge even after all these years. I don't know. I don't know who the fuck Sam is. Samantha, I assume. Let me see if I can like work my way down from Elias Jr. Does he have like a son? Elias Roottrees Jr. Historical buildings in Butler County. He is listed alongside an old residence that has been preserved called Hunched. Okay, hold up. Butler County. Elias Roottrees Jr. It's just Hunched Up House. Yeah. Yeah, okay. So no word of like a son. Sam. Gwyneth. Who's Gwyneth again? Oh, Gwyneth. Okay. Top secret. You can open this envelope after the whole family tree has been filled in. It has 2 names that must be typed in manually. Okay, where did they go? Oh, maybe here. Maybe that's. I probably shouldn't follow up on this yet. Yeah. The clues are obscure, have been intentionally hidden in the past, and may even require some leaps in logic. Try to keep an eye out for any inconsistencies. Alright, I'll stay away from that then. What about Gwen Roottrees? She has children. Old films that are not yet available on VHS. The site is not very well organized and the search is broken, but you can get to individual pages from your search engine. Gwen Roottrees is a somewhat well-known actress who was active in the 1950s. She often appeared in tabloids, especially around the time of her highly publicized divorce, which was this, I assume. Her biggest role was the minor hit movie Guys Like Us. She left Hollywood after the flop of Christmas Mission. There's a widely circulated picture of Gwen from behind the scenes of one of her movies, which you've added to evidence. Which one is that? This one? Yes. Okay, I don't see anything like of note in the background. Did you know trivia? Gwen was the granddaughter of Elias Roottrees, the founder of Roottrees Candy. She shouldn't have been named Roottrees, but her father took her mother's famous name, which was quite rare in those days. Her father took her okay. Lyte. What the fuck is that name? Lyte. Do I have like an alternate photo of her? Don't think so. Hold on. Silver screen. What if I look for her here? Gwen Roottrees. Gwen Roottrees' old movies and older issues of Silver Screen, but none of it seems relevant. Okay, hold on. Guys Like Us. Periodicals. Nothing relevant. Okay. What if I do Christmas Mission? You come across a small mention of Wild Bill. Apparently a director who considered Wild Bill his friend once hired him to make a small cameo in a war movie called Christmas Mission. Apparently Wild Bill lived up to his reputation. He showed up drunk 3 days in a row and couldn't remember his lines. He also kept hitting on an actress who was supposed to be doing a very somber, serious role. Wild Bill was dropped from the picture. He and the director no longer speak. Hold on, let me look up Wild Bill. I feel like this is the guy. No, what if I look him up in the periodicals? No. I don't know. Business Watch. Butler County. Modern Music. Wild Bill. Do I look for a Bill or for a William? Bill. No. Will? No. Okay. Never mind then. Wild? No. So, who the fuck is Wild Bill? Wild Billy. Wild Billy with a big wheelie! I'm kind of stuck. I feel like I want to go like down from her and check onto like these children, but like I don't know how to proceed. I can just like recheck my evidence. Campaign mailer. Oh yeah, this thing, these guys, that's the black dude. Stephanie Jones for City Council. This was buried under a ton of other mail that Carl left in his inbox. It had a handwritten note attached that seemed personal. It is a flyer about a candidate for local office, Stephanie Jones. On the back is an excerpt from a newspaper article from the Butler County Times. Stephanie may have grown up in an unconventional family, to say the least, but in her words, it was still... Hold on a second. Could it be this? Like, adopted? Maybe? In her words, it was still full of love, and now, 22 years later, with a baby of her own, due around Christmas, her message for voters is simply love is our future. Handwritten note says, Carl, I know we don't see eye to eye when it comes to the candy company, but if you could talk to your girls about putting out a statement supporting Stephanie, she could use the publicity your daughters bring. Don't let our conflict spread to the next generation. CM. Okay, Stephanie Jones. Hold on. Let me follow up on this. Learned from an election results page that Stephanie Jones, a candidate for city council, won her campaign on election day about a month ago. You find no mention of the Roottrees in any articles about her. Stephanie also has a very bare-bones website for her campaign. It is simply a picture of her campaign mailer and it's yeah, be sure to Butler County Times. Stephanie Jones. Won her election. You also find the full version of the newspaper clipping on the back of the campaign mailer. While most of it is unimportant, you do find the following. Stephanie Jones, born Stephanie Landon. Brian Jones. Until her marriage to local business owner Brian Jones, has lived in Butler County her whole life. Stephanie grew up in a home without a father, with my mother and her partner. Oh, okay, so it's like gay. She has the gay. Her parents had the gay. Essentially had an entirely female influence. Though she's a distant cousin of the Roottrees, her mother Carolyn Landon? Her mother Carolyn, a local artist who has appeared on the front page of the Butler County Times in the past, has often come out opposed to the corporation's policies regarding deforestation of indigenous trees. Okay, hold on. Unlike my mother, I'm not a fighter. I want to bring love to the world. What the fuck does that mean? Okay, Stephanie Jones. Let me look up Brian Jones. There are many advertisements over the years, as well as a small article from 1995 about Jones Graphic and Print. Okay, so he's into like graphic design. The article is a piece about Brian Jones taking over his father's print company after 20 years. Brian seems to not have let it go to waste as a marketing opportunity during an interview portion. I've been in and out of that shop my whole life. My father taught me everything there is to know when it comes to getting the job done right and getting done quick. We've been a printing staple of Butler County for years, and even the Butler County Times uses us for their coupon pages a few times a year. Thanks, by the way. But still, whether you're a new client or one of our regulars, nothing will change. Come on down for the best prices. Come on down to Brian Jones's graphic and print. Present. We come on down for the best prices of bulk printing anywhere in the state of Pennsylvania, or search for us online. I designed the website myself. Okay, I can do that. Jones Graphic and Print. Ooh. 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 Roottrees Motors. You find a hit for Roottrees Motors on the Jones Graphic and Print website, which you've already seen. You don't find any trace of them on the internet. As a local business, they may be featured in other places. Periodicals, Butler County. Hey! There's an ad for Roottrees Motors in the paper. It seems Roottrees Motors used to be called Wilkins Motors. An ad for Roottrees Motors has run in every week's Butler County Times for many years, but recently it has been changed to include a picture. 3 different unique versions of the ad had been added to your evidence. Okay, what is Wilkins Motors? Nothing. Okay, hold on. I have new stuff. Where is it? Ah. Okay. A Roottrees Motors ad that ran from 1974 to 1977 advertises that the former name of Roottrees Motors was Wilkins Motors. Wilkins Motors is still the same family business but has joined the Roottrees family. We may have a new name, but we promise we're still the same family business. All that's different is that we've joined a sweeter family. Wilkins Motors is now Roottrees Motors. What is that? The dreary crooner will get you here. Will get you there. Funny noises? Need new oil? Come on now! We'll fix her up. Call the fixers at 555. Fix her up. Right off I-72. Take exit 23. The shore at the creek? The shore at the creek? Maybe? Then we got from 1977 to 1995. A Roottrees Motors ad that ran from 1977 to 1995. Roottrees Motors are the local family mechanic. A local family mechanic servicing the entire Pittsburgh area. Funny noises, need new oil, we'll fix her up. Okay, local family mechanic. Then we have one piece of evidence on this. A Roottrees Motors ad that's presently running, first appeared in 1996. Says that Roottrees Motors hasn't been around for 50 years. Has been around for 50 years. Is a family business, and also that Tessa Roottrees, that's a new name. Their newest fixer learned all there is to know about cars from her Roottrees Motors parents. Tessa Roottrees, our newest fixer, learned all there is to know about cars from her Roottrees Motors parents. Family mechanics for 50 years. Funny noises, need new oil, come on down, we'll fix it. I like that they didn't change their like slogan for like 50 years. Okay, Tessa Roottrees. Who are you? Oh. Okay. That's underwhelming. Well, this fucking sucks. Thanks for the new name that I got that doesn't fucking help at all. Interesting. Who the fuck is Tessa Roottrees, and why doesn't she not have like anything? Alright, so Jones Graphic and Print is a company that, according to its website, has existed in Butler County for some time. The website seems fancy. It even has frames. The website lists the address, hours, and a few examples of clients and the type of work that was done for each. Stephanie Jones campaign. What if I do this? Okay, nothing. Butler County, holiday, Lyte post banners, holiday, Lyte post, holiday, Lyte? No. Miracle Network, Roottrees Motors, Butler County School District, various banners and posters. Nope. What if I just Butler County School? Nope. Butler Summer Theater, posters and set contributions for Children of Eden. Ooh. The Butler Summer Theater performs plays and musicals during the summer. Makes sense. As it is not summer currently, their website has a thank you message. Thank you for making our 1998 season such a success. Stay tuned for announcements about performances in 1999. The website lists the credits of a musical, which seems to be the final show they performed last season. There is a cast list, but none of the names seem relevant. Below the cast, it lists the crew, and two things stand out: posters and additional set design elements by Jones Graphic and Print, and choreography by November Studios. Local dance school. They advertise lessons for ballet and jazz classes. They're solid. Okay, it's irrelevant. What about Children of Eden? Children of Eden is a musical with songs by Stephen Schwartz? Nope. Oh, hold on. Nope. A game designer by the name of Jeremy Johnston really likes it. Okay. Excuse me? This game is clearly inspired heavily by Obra Dinn and Her Story. I hope it stands on its own and that it feels like more of an homage than a ripoff. Take it to what the fuck? Oh, excuse me, what the fuck is this? Take it to Lucas Pope and Sam Barlow. You both run. Is this like a message from the dev? Hold on. Let me look this up. Is this made by like Jeremy Johnston or whatever? The Roottrees. Is this like an actual message from the dev? Did I just find like an Easter egg? It is! Developers Jeremy Johnston and Robin Ward. Alright, okay. This game, okay. Let me read this. This game is clearly inspired heavily by Obra Dinn and Hearst. What if I Google? What if I do this? Oh, it just redirects here. I assume Lucas Pope also redirects here. Yeah. Okay. Sam Barlow? Oh, that's her story. Both ran so that I could walk. It's also inspired by my participation in the world's largest trivia contest on 90 FM in Stevens Point, Wisconsin. Thanks to everyone who organizes that competition year after year. Shout out to Portesi Frozen Pizza, which I've never tried but I've heard so much about. This is fucking incredible. And lastly, it's inspired by a core memory I have of browsing Beanie Babies / Mortal Kombat fan sites somewhere around 1995 on my local library dial-up connection. Thanks to the patient librarians in Bethel, Connecticut, who took the time to explain the internet and helped change my entire life. If you're seeing this message, please come to the game's Discord and simply type, "I found the thing!" I'm doing this! Hold on. Where's the Discord page of the fuck? Hold on. I need the Discord page. Where's the Discord? Hold on a sec. I gotta look for this. I found the thing. Yeah, I don't know where the. I'm gonna look for it at some point. No. I want to play the game now. If you're seeing this message, please come to the game's Discord and simply type "I found the thing," all in capital letters in the "I found the thing" channel. The Discord can be found on the game's main menu. Oh, I gotta get back to the main menu. Hold on, it should be easy. There we go. I'll get back into it. 1 sec. Discord. I found the thing. Let me just do this real quick. I wanna see what I get. I found the thing. Where is it? General, no spoilers, bug reports, hint channel. I found the thing. They all type "I found the thing." I found the thing. Okay, what do I get? What do I get? Oh, I don't get nothing. Alright, let's get back into it. Like, this was an amazing fucking strike. I love it. Wait, did it reset? Oh no! No! Oh. Okay. I found the thing. Okay, thanks. That was fucking amazing. Game designer by the name of Jeremy Johnston really likes it. I realized it could kind of fit timeline-wise with a game he was making and decided to use it instead of something fake as kind of an Easter egg. You don't need to check it out, but if you do, I like the songs The Hardest Part of Love and Lost in the Wilderness. Also, if you haven't already, you should hit the back button to get back to Jones Graphic and Print, and instead of searching for Children of Eden, you should probably search for whoever was performing it. Yeah. Okay, dude. This was fucking dumb. Okay, so Butler Summers. I feel like I could get something in here. Credits of a musical, which seems to be the final show they performed last season. There is a cast list, but none of the names seem. Oh, hi, Super Modern. This is fuck. That fucking like Easter egg, it blew me away. Can't stick around the 14, but I saw you found it. I did find the thing. Thank you for putting the thing in. It was amazing. You did a great job with the game. I love it. It's really fun. Thanks for popping in, by the way. Below the cast, list the crew and 2 other things stand out. Posters and additional set design by Jones. Okay, so it's literally just rather expected Jones Graphic and Print. November Studios is not relevant at all. We also do web design. Coming to get a code today. All right. I'm a bit stuck. Here's what I'm gonna do. I feel like I ended on quite a positive note. I feel like I'm gonna end it here. I did like lock in like 6 people, so that's good in my book. I'm gonna stop here, and I'm gonna take a break. We're gonna play more at some point. This is fun. This is really fucking fun. I love it. I am gonna pop out now, and I'll leave you guys to your own devices. See you tomorrow, hopefully, and we'll see what we'll play. Maybe we'll play more of this. Maybe we'll play more Henry. We'll see. But bye.